Russian ultra-patriots are panicking over the successful offensive of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the KK region. They suspect that the Ukrainians are preparing a new unpleasant surprise for Russia. This opinion was expressed in particular by the security officer Igor Strelkov Girkin, who is in prison in the Russian Federation. His letter was published by his wife. In his letter, Strelkov wrote that he was closely monitoring the advancement of Ukrainian forces in the K region. I consider the strike by the Ukrainians in the KK region to be a distraction. We should expect a second, the main one, in which they will use their remaining reserves and aviation, the security officer wrote. He is sure that the main offensive of the Ukrainian Armed Forces will be towards occupied Crimea. Kremlin propagandist Alexander Kots made a similar statement on August the 16th. There is a feeling that the Ukrainians will strike somewhere else. We have not yet seen the main forces of the enemy, wrote. The Z war correspondent, he noted that in their offensive in the KK region, the Ukrainian armed forces are practically not using heavy equipment, in particular Leopard tanks as well as American F-16 fighters. They are being saved for something else, Kots wrote. He also believes that the main strike of the Ukrainian armed forces is planned specifically towards Crimea. He announced massive strikes by the Ukrainian armed forces on the Crimean Bridge and isthmus on the administrative border with the peninsula. We should expect an attempt to cut our group in the Ken region and Zaporozhye and take control of the land corridor, the propagandist wrote. Recall, Russian President Vladimir Putin called the KK incursion Ukraine's attempt to halt Russia's offensive in Donbass, claiming that the Kremlin's push has only increased instead and that its troops were still advancing across the front line. The enemy seeks to improve its negotiating position in the future, Putin said at a meeting with top defense officials, dismissing any prospects of peace talks. Experts said more time is needed for the effects of Ukraine's into Russia and the strikes on Crimea to be felt on the battlefield. But the recent incursion and attacks on Crimea highlight how Kiev, outnumbered and outgunned by Moscow's larger army, is keen to break the enemy's ability to stretch Ukrainian forces by attacking from three sides, northeast and south.
Ukrainian forces destroyed a bridge over the Si River in the Glashkovsky district in Russia's Kursk. Ghost photos and videos reporting to show the destroyed bridge were published by the Russian Telegram channels, which claimed the bridge had been struck multiple times. The footage was taken by Russians walking on the bridge. The strike was carried out by a HIMARS missile. According to the Russians, the bridge was hit 4 times before, and this is the 5th as a result of the impact. The car on the bridge caught fire, and its occupants died. About 30 settlements near the village of Glovo, approximately 150 kilometers from Kursk, have been cut off due to the attack. Air Force Commander Mykola UK posted later a video showing the attack on the Russian bridge. The Insider reported that the Glashkovsky district has 3 bridges across the Si River, with the other 2 located near the settlements of Zayno and Kuris. Roman Alekin, an advisor to Blast's acting governor and a Russian pro-war blogger, also claimed that Ukrainian forces are targeting the bridge in Zayno, about 7 kilometers from Glovo, in an attempt to seize part of Ghost along the river. The Ukrainian armed forces have destroyed a bridge over the S River in the Glashkovsky district of Russia's K region. Telegram channels reported on Friday part of the Glashkovsky district that includes Tyatkino, Povolachi, Volino, and about 27 other settlements is now cut off following the attack. According to reports, one of the bridge spans has been destroyed after a strike from HIMARS high mobility artillery rocket system provided to Ukraine as part of military aid to Ukraine. Ukrainian troops are reportedly planning to seize the Glashkovsky district of the K region. The evacuation of civilians is possible only by water. Roman Alekin, advisor to the acting governor of the KSK region, has confirmed reports about the destruction of the bridge. It should be noted that in the Glashkovsky district of the region, logistic supplies for Russian troops are transported through the only road passing through this bridge. The destruction of the bridge is believed to significantly worsen the logistics of Russian troops in this area. According to local residents, Ukrainian troops have also attacked a bridge in the village of Sonoy. Meanwhile, according to some reports, 700 Russian soldiers have been encircled in the area. Thanks for watching this video.